everybody. Welcome back to the show. It is time for some great food and wine.
Yeah, and eating in the interior in wine country is getting that much better with the opening of Miradoro. Executive Chef Jeff Van Geest joining us along with Justin McAuliffe, Sommelier and General Manager, once again, of Miradoro.
Hello.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Nice
to meet you. Thanks for coming in, man. So who wants to handle telling us about the whole operation? Why don't we go to you, Justin?
Yeah, I'll take that away. The plans for Miradoro restaurant have been in the works for about 5 years. Ken and Sandra Oldfield, the chairman and the winemaker for the restaurant, for the winery, have always wanted to have a restaurant to, sort of showcase their wines, and they're perched up on such a high precipice on this mountainside. It's just the perfect place to build a majestic restaurant with a fantastic view.
Yeah, I've been to the winery, and
look how pretty
it is in an amazing spot.
And Jeff, of course, we've had you on our show before. You've worked at some amazing restaurants, had your own restaurant. How nice is it for you to be somewhere like this with such a great venue?
Oh, it's going to be amazing. I mean, the location is inspirational itself, and the produce that grows around there, and the fruit, and obviously
is the produce different from what you get here?
There's a little bit of crossover. We definitely, when you're working in the city, you are getting produce from the Okanagan, but there we're going to focus especially on what we can get.
And Jeff, I don't know why you've asked me to wear these, but I think it's just so that I'm threatening to the men. But what are we doing?
Threatening? I don't know. I don't find that threatening.
What are we making?
I'm going to get you to put beets on the plate here. So this is a marinated beet salad with ricotta. Are you
saving her from staining?
Yes. You don't want your fingers all purple. So if you take these beets and just sort of place them, attractively on the plate.
Place them in a way that Jeff will approve of.
Yeah, no, that's wrong. No.
Jeff, I'm guessing that there's going to be a huge amount of interplay between what Tin Horn does so well, their wines, and the menu that you're putting together up there.
Absolutely. We're doing, it's basically like a Mediterranean influenced wine country cuisine, so it's very wine-friendly food, and those cuisines lend themselves to it really well. So it's going to be exciting to work with those wines and to.
Sorry, Jeff, something unattractive happened.
That's okay. It'll still taste good.
That always happens.
I'm going to start putting some cheese on here.
And what kind of cheese are you putting on there?
This is ricotta cheese.
Delicious. And why ricotta with the beets?
It's just a nice, mild, fresh cheese that will sort of almost let the beets shine on their own. And then all these nice other flavors. We've got mint and pea shoots here.
Nice.
Justin, tell us about what you're doing with wine. Obviously, a huge focus on Tin Horn Creek, and you guys want to talk about your own product.
Absolutely. The majority of the wines on our list and that we feature and promote are the Tin Horn wines.
Yeah.
They have such a great line of many single varietal and blended varieties that we want to really showcase to our guests. We are offering as well wineries from around the Okanagan Valley.
Yeah. Well, so there's so many great wines.
Got to give a nod to the cap,
exactly,
right?
Yeah. So we will only serve BC wines. But we want to work very closely with our neighbors and make good relationships, have good friendships, and showcase what the Valley has to offer.
And just that ability, I would think, to go back into the library of Tin Horn Creek and sort of do that for yourself as a professional must be a real pleasure to.
It will be a real pleasure, absolutely. There's wines in that library going back to 1993. So whenever you come to the restaurant, you can take your pick.
Delicious. Now we have to catch up on what you've done here. You finished this off with what else?
We have some spiced walnuts, pea shoots, mint, and a little bit of mint oil, as well as just some of the oil that the beets were marinated in.
And we are making a wonderful summer soup.
Yeah,
what are we making here?
Gazpacho Ayo Blanco. So it's basically a white gazpacho made with almonds, bread, olive oil, sherry vinegar, and garlic. And it's really just like a nice balance between all those flavors. You taste the garlic, but it's not overwhelming. And
where does the bread come in?
It's part of the base for the soup. It gives it body. Beautiful. And this is just a little bit of almond milk that we're gonna just put a little
froth up?
Froth on top.
And what else have you got on the top of this here?
Those are some pickled apples with some parsley.
Delicious. And what other kind of things are you going to have on the menu, Jeff?
Well, we've got this wonderful pizza oven, so we're going to be doing
good times.
Neapolitan-style pizzas.
Yummy.
And then some nice Spanish, even Moroccan-influenced dishes. We're not, going for super necessarily super authentic, but more just taking inspiration from these and then working with what's around us to make it more of an Okanagan cuisine.
Nice, Justin. Let's talk about some of the wines that you brought today. And
tell us about the rosé.
Yes,
because we're not opening that for a reason.
Yes, absolutely. The rosé will be released in just a few short months. It's unavailable now, but there'll be plenty available. Just either go to the winery's website or give us a call.
So a rather popular product.
Absolutely. And so it's actually, this one is a blend of Cabernet Franc, Merlot, and has a little bit of Pinot Gris in it as well.
Nice.
So when it's during fermentation, the red grapes are left in contact with the juice after crushing, just for a very short time, to get this beautiful, nice orange salmon color.
And does that amount of time have the influence on what the rosé is going to turn out? Or I mean, obviously a lot of things go
absolutely.
into it.
The longer you leave the wine in contact with the juice, in contact with the skins, the more tannins it's going to extract from those skins. So it's going to get heavier and darker.
Loves tannins.
Jeff, how fun is
and
this
also pick
to
up
have
more
these
phenols as well.
wines at your disposal and such a great area?
Like personally, I don't know. Yeah. No, it's great.
Awesome.
It's an amazing wine region. It's a great winery to be working with, and
I hear you were up there making some wine.
Yeah, I was hanging out at Black Hills Winery this past fall and working with the winemaker and learning a little bit about that. And
what an interesting way to learn about what goes on.
It really was. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Justin, any suggestions for accompaniment out of the range that we have here?
To go with the beet and walnut salad, we have the Pinot Gris. It's aged. 1/3 of the vintage is aged in stainless steel barrels on the lees, which means the yeast sediments. So that's going to allow the wine to pick up complexity without the influence of oak. Yeah. So it's going to allow the acidity to shine through in the wine, which is you're going to have in two dimensions. There's the citric acid, and then you also have the minerality. So the citrus in the wine is going to pick up with the orange and lemon zest that the beets are marinated in, and then the minerality is really going to be picked up in the minerality of the beets.
And
so
what about with
mirrors.
the gazpacho here?
Definitely rosé is always a safe bet with the gazpacho because it's cold soup, cold wine, hot summer patio. The two just work really well.
You guys
that
are
situation.
drawing a nice
picture.
Thanks
so much, you guys. If you want to find out more, Miradoro, by the way, will open to the public on April the 1st. For more information, you can check out their website. We're going to take a quick break. You know, what did you do? Where did you put those?
I don't think anyone knows what you're talking about.